Yo guys, what's up? Happy October 1st. I love this month. Oh my god. You have no idea. But yo, this is Cryptic Tales of Tarot. Ooh. I'm even wearing my little Red Riding Hood for two reasons. To have fun with it, but also for protection from psychic attacks. Because there are spiritual psychic attacks going on. But look too, the skull. Okay, alright. Let me, like I said, I'm gonna try to make these videos not so fucking long, but ugh, with the fact that I've been away for a few days, yeah, shit happens, but I will always come back because, listen, I've been on a mission here to tell the truth, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do, is tell the truth. Y'all have been, what, seeing crows possibly? I know I have, and so when I heard that, I was like, fuck. Spiritual attacks coming. And it's the karmic feminine because it's jealousy. She's bullying the masculine. She's bullying him. She is harassing and threatening him because if there was a breakthrough in communication, of course it was, hold on, there we go. Of course it was, why do you like the DMs, Divine Feminine so much? And, what's up with that? She's not your type. 211 on the timer when I said that. She's not your type. She's stuck up and she's all Gucci and shit. No, 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 no. That's not what it is, honey. It's because the feminines out there are high vibrational. We don't, and if we're natural witches and healers, we don't do black magic and crap. No. And the coven that I said a way long time ago, it had started at like 150 to 200. It has gotten down now to like maybe 15, 20 people. That is it. Because everybody else who wised up and got a brain and the karma really started hitting their asses, they backed out. They backed away. 311 on the timer, never give up on love. The coven has been trying to get the feminine to think that love will never happen for her. She will always be single in isolation for the rest of her life, and no, that's bullshit. Bullshit. And smear campaigns, obviously, about the feminine as usual, and it's trying to basically thickety and harass the masculine, trying to tell him that, the feminine's not for you. She's a bitch, a whore, a this, a that, and he knows that it's not true. And when I say spiritual attacks, it's psychic attacks, specifically with the crown, the head, um, on both the feminine and masculine, trying to make them not as clear headed, not as focused. Perhaps the karmic feminine could have gotten the masculine to do substances again, shit like that. 4:30 on the timer. And that's just to bring him down with the vibration. That's what that's about. And with the illusions trying to make him think that, oh yeah, this is okay because this is what I used to do. But he had cleaned up his act and meant, hey, all the illusions are broken. They're all broken. He can see through the bullshit. And the feminine sending psychic attacks as well. That's why I've been putting up articles about what psychic attacks are, the side effects, who can send them, why they do it. I did it for a reason, guys. And then trying to fuck around with my third eye chakra so I can't see what's happening next. And fuck that. I am divinely protected, and so is the masculine. And if my reading is a little bit longer, sorry, but before I forget, y'all could be seeing a lot of 555, which means major change. 311, which talks about never give hope on love. Oh my god, when I said that and looked at the timer, it was 555. I cannot make this shit up. Spirit be in the house. Hecate be in the house. Anyways, and 111, I saw that a lot yesterday. 1234, that's a domino effect. Between now and to December, 1, 2, 3, 4. 444 means you're divinely protected. 777, 888, 808, 818. Pay attention to all the shit you're seeing. Butterflies, sunflowers, dragonflies. If you see gnats, it's because of monitoring spirits, which the karmic masculine and the karmic feminine, they have been sending it your way. They just, the feminine, that karmic feminine just wants to be up with your ass. Trying to figure out, ooh, what do you have next? 7-Eleven on the timer, that could be special to you. And so, the big theme, even though there's so many planets in retrograde right now, and that's why shit was crazy between the latter half of September till now, is because there are so many planets that have been in retrograde, and we had to ride that bitch out. But it's October now, and guess what the theme is? I shit you not. Love is in the air, big time. Big time. It's awesome. And before I get to the tarot, which I definitely was practicing on that, and I think it's going to go a lot faster and smoother and make these readings shorter. 8-11 on the timer. Because I want to be able to bang out more readings. But as I was switching out cards, I saw this deck, the Love Tarot deck, and then I saw this deck here too. Immediately, I knew that I had to take those two, and when I was practicing with them, the shit that came out, no coinkadink. It was spooky on spot. I was like, damn. So, here we go. You see this part right here? The inside of the box. When I opened up this box yesterday, I swear on my father's ashes, the very first card was "You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace." Ghosted. Now, unfortunately, a lot of you ladies out there got ghosted. So did I. It was a bitch and it fucking hurt. And here it says, "I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my head." But if you guys had just been recently in contact, Of course, the karmic feminine found out, pissed off and jealous, and they could have gone poof again. 10-10 on the timer when I said the end of a cycle, man. So this was not done intentionally. It was forced because I'm telling you, she's bullying him, harassing him. After that ghosted shit, look, twin flame. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. Wow. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. This had fit perfectly because, let me tell you, I know that this masculine had a long history of being a playboy, you know, long history of dating, 1111 on the timer, again, a twin flame soulmate number. A long history of dating, but non-committal, but for whatever reason, just you are the one that got to his heart. Here it says, it's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. And the times that you guys weren't in contact says, not the right time. I am overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. And for the next one, with the breakup that happened, I knew in my heart that shit was fucked up and juju was going around because there was no closure or anything. But I always knew in my heart that there's unfinished business. You guys have unfinished business together because right here, this isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together soon again. And then after this shit happened, focused on money. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. This masculine is not one to carry the feelings on his sleeve. No, buries them deep inside, and if there's something bothering him, he doesn't want to talk about it at that moment, and he will put his mind to something else, like full throttle into his work or a hobby or something until he's ready to talk about shit. And also, the karmic feminine is bullying him about his money. Oh, well, if you want to leave me and go to the feminine, I'm gonna fuck with your money. Yeah. Just, I mean, there were a lot of women who fucked with the feminine's money, and now he is being threatened and harassed about his money being fucked with. It's psychology and a mixture of manipulation because, oh, if we could make that feminine, fucking in poverty, ha 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 ha, better watch your ass. That's what's happening. Father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. For some of the masculines out there, a lot. The father could have walked out when they were a very young age, or maybe they never met their father. Or shit, I mean, maybe their mothers had a lot of boyfriends that came in and out of their lives, all kinds of crap. But This was a wound that he had to think about and heal with the spiritual journey. And maybe they've realized that they're never going to have a deep relationship with their father, except for maybe a comment here and there on social media, like, hey, like your shirt. Oh, thanks. And like, that's it. Or maybe a phone call, hey, Pops, Merry Christmas, or Happy Thanksgiving. That's it. Mother wounds. This is how I know that the divine masculine and the feminine are mirroring each other, twin flames and soulmate mirroring each other because you got mother wounds. I'll admit it, I've had mother wounds. Big time. Big fucking time. Oh my god. It says, my mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. See, for me, I try to keep the communication at a minimum, and just because a lot of the conversations, it's just toxic, you know? It is what it is, y'all. Then gaslighting here. I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Y'all, a lot of you women out there could have been like, I don't like, no offense, but I don't like so and so because they give me the heebie jeebies or bad vibes, and I don't think they have good intentions for you. Or you could have asked, why do you hang out with so and so? I mean, she doesn't carry herself in a mature fashion. She doesn't, I mean, you can dress however you want, but I mean, act like a lady. And it was maybe you just didn't want to be associated with those people. And perhaps, the masculine just let shit go through one ear and out the other, blow it out your ass, really. But realizing that you were right, these people did not have his good intentions in mind. Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. This masculine is ready to settle down and have a family. And because he got the partying and shit out of his system. But here's the freaky part. With the karmic masculine, y'all weren't with them for very long. They were talking about having kids, and some of you may have had kids with them. And now, I mean, they gave you shit the whole pregnancy. And a lot of it had to do with religion, how you were going to raise your kids. And it's not the children's fault. It's just you chose the wrong person, unfortunately. And perhaps you could have had a CPS called on you. And they did that to be petty, to take the kids away from you so that they could have the kids. And now you may have to go to court to fight it. But for the ones out there who don't have any kids, a lot of y'all are having boys. Could be twin boys. Double the trouble. This one was spot on here with others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. This has been a huge problem. 2020 on the timer. This has been a huge problem with the masculine. And then, finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. This was throughout the whole spiritual journey, spiritual enlightenment, right here. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. Masculine, growing some balls and saying to everybody, fuck you. It's my life. I gotta make myself happy. Soon. I'm gonna contact you soon. My fantasy. You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for dot 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 inspiration. I want you. Now this can go two ways. Good nostalgia. Good nostalgia with the masculine. Then on the other hand, the karmic just stalking your ass. Seriously, could just be fucking stalking your ass. You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. You're so smart. See, this is how I knew that this was the masculine because the karmic, part of the shit talk was, oh, the feminine's retarded. The feminine is stupid because she's nice, this and that. It's like, fuck you. You're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. I think a part of why the masculine used to go through girlfriends so much was because he used to get bored. Missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Right here. Let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our past hold us back from our future. I mean, this is so special. The future. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. This. What else? It said also, because, hold on. This was another popular card that came out. With what I just said about how you're so smart, and I had said that the masculine got bored quick, and says no one compares, no matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. One of the reasons too why the karmic feminine is doing beauty spells, glamour spells. You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. That can go both ways because the feminine could have questioned how the masculine felt about her because a lot of the masculines out there have issues with uh, communication, expressing themselves. This was a big one too, showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. There could have been several times where y'all crossed paths, okay, and the masculine could have made an ass out of you and embarrassed you. It was just to be an asshole and to show that he wasn't bothered. Not true. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. This is exactly how the masculine is. Very nervous. It's like, and they're practicing in their mind how they want to communicate with you and express themselves. Unblock me. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me, literally or energetically, so we can speak. I have a lot to say. And there was a big time where, look, others' opinions, finding myself. It had feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore. And it's easier to just stay in silence. 26, 26 on the timer. I can't make this shit up. Lost. I feel lost without you. I was like, whoa. This one came out constantly because I said I was practicing, and those four, bada bing, bada boom, and then this isn't goodbye, focused on money and father wounds, and I'm leaving. I, wow, still listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. Your masculine could have been very musically inclined. Loved playing music of all kinds, but a lot of metal. Y'all could have went to a lot of concerts together and that, nostalgia. And some of you guys could have your song. I know I have one with mine, but I'm not gonna share it. That's special. That's private. And is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. It was a lot of the masculines. 27:57 on the timer. It was a lot of the masculines that at one point dated somebody else. And that was just to try to get you off their mind. They were trying to find you in someone else. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. This is late at night, y'all. Both of you, late at night, crying. You're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share is you're my person. But unfortunately, that's not the case right now. Obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. This can go two ways, and you know it. The masculine looking at your social media because that's the only way that they could see you. You got caught, and then the karmic, obsessed, but sociopath, crazy, obsessed, not in a cute way at all. And now, when you and the masculine get back together, it says spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever want or need. You deserve nothing less. They want to claim you, bro. Says you're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. 30:03 on the time. Here's the scary shit, yo. See, this is sexy with the divine masculine. This is very sexy. But the karmic also feels this way. And part of the reason why they tortured you, 30:30 on the timer, not only was it because you left and you struck up abandonment issues, but they were hoping that they would drive you crazy with so much black magic and make you lose hope that your life would ever get better, that you would succumb to them, go back to them, and worship them like a god. That is the most fucked up shit I've ever heard of. Torturing somebody with black magic because you left them, but then also being consistent about it, constantly consistent about it because you want them to be yours again and to worship you like a god, and then find a way to take you out and make you a blood sacrifice. Bro, you got problems here. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. And when it says here, they've got a lot to say, and you have a lot to say as well. 32:32 on the timer. Will you listen? There's so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? Like I said, something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. This is why, they have been taking so fucking long, but a lot of you women said, fuck it. Somebody's got to make a move here. And you did. But now you've been ghosted because karmic feminine found shit out. But that's not going to stop them from coming to you, no matter how much they're threatened or manipulated or gaslit. Because here's the thing, once you and the masculine reunite, this black magic will stop. Yeah. Where, no, no, I was shocked with the cards. I really was. Look, emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. What did I say about this masculine not expressing their emotions? And there you go, man. You're crazy. Yeah. After all of that, I had this much left. I That shit has never been like that small. Like, oh my god. Wow. Oh, And now let's get to the reading. Sorry that this was long, but love is in the air, yo. Love is in the air. Quick intermission, man. I'm back, yo. I had to use the bathroom too. But here is my tarot. The box is being bathed right now. Okay. That over there. These are special cards that the designer added. Okay. What does the divine masculine and divine feminine need to hear in the collective? What does the divine feminine and divine masculine need to hear in the collective? What does the divine masculine and divine feminine need to hear? Any more shuffle? What does the divine feminine and divine masculine need to hear in the collective? Whoa, my left ear's ringing. I shuffle. What does the collective need to hear? Damn, my nose too. Like allergies, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I was practicing my spread, this card fell on the floor, okay? And it was upright. The main message of this Four of Wands, marriage, celebration. Told you, love is in the air. Wow. Okay. This is amazing. Okay. Two. What the hell? Oh, okay. So, the whole present situation. Death, transformation, total transformation. Both you and the masculine, okay? Transformed into the best versions of yourself. 39, 39 on the timer, as I said that. And also, though, ugh, it talks about how with that last new moon, they were trying to send the spirit of depression and suicide because They wanted you to check out. And unfortunately, yes, there have been people that I've checked out, and the karmic masculine is very suicidal, very suicidal. And then other people have died based on the way that they wanted you to die. 40, 30 on the timer. Very sad, but the energy's got to go somewhere. Temperance, okay? Somebody not being logical or using their intuition. That's the karmic. It mentally gone because I believe he's possessed. I swear. Not using his mind or his intuition at all. And well, since you guys have become like the best versions of yourself, here you go. Four of Wands upright, marriage, celebrations. You have the Queen of Cups upright. You're a sweetheart. You're an absolute sweetheart, feminines. Empathy, compassion. You wouldn't wish the worst on your enemies. Nothing. You don't even have enemies anymore. You know, after all of this crap, it taught you the lessons that you needed to learn. You are a high priestess. You are a high priestess. And you learned that you were a high priestess during the journey when you have been becoming the best version of yourselves. And it shocked you. The Strength card, which is a Leo card, which for everybody, every reader I know, the karmic's got a lot of Leo in them. 42, 42 on the timer, or they could just be a Leo, period. They don't have the mental or emotional strength anymore to keep going because they're not thinking straight. Uh, they're constantly wanting to stalk you because they want to kidnap you. I know it sounds scary, but they want to kidnap you and make you have the worst death possible. So you know what it feels like to be hurt the way you hurt them. It's this person has mental issues and they need to go and get help for it, but it's too late. The authorities, the authorities are coming if they haven't already, because this is the current situation. You have Ace of Wands upright. Talks about somebody who's got a plan and it's going to be successful. The masculine's got a plan. He's got to be strategic because he's got to outsmart the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups upright, that is just a small offer of love. And that's all the karmic can ever offer is a small cup of love. You know, if they so happen to dare cross paths with you and try to talk your ears off about how, oh, it's going to be so special and we're going to have all this love and blah, 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 and kids, and bitch, you already got your own family. Who the hell you kidding? But the masculine's got a plan, okay, of how he's going to have to outsmart and outwit the karmic and other people that he found out are not his friends. So over here you have the Knight of Cups upright, 4554 on the timer. This is your knight in shining armor that's coming. Judgment in reversed. People hiding from judgment, from all of the shit that they did. Not just to you. On a, when it comes to magic, it's not just with the magic, but it's with criminal charges. A lot of criminal charges. It's not just the tax fraud and tax evasion, identity theft. And for the longest time, like this whole year, guys, they have been trying to destiny swap with you because they don't want to have to pay off their karmic debt. They want you to pay off their karmic debt. But that's just not how it's going to work. And on the other hand, with everything that's happened, you learned how to cherish your life much more. You're happy and glad to be able to wake up in the morning and realize that you're still alive. You have the ability to do whatever you want. You don't bitch. You're grateful. These people bitch and complain about what they don't have, especially the karmic. You have the Hierophant in reversed. Talks about an organization, a society. We already know that this is the cult. This is the coven. They're in reversed because they've all been falling apart. Like I said, from 150 to 200, going down to 15 to 20. They're going down, and they're going down even more because for two things, they 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 couldn't sacrifice you, plain and simple. They spent a lot of money on spell work to sacrifice you. Couldn't do it. And they were given many signs and omens about you're not the one to fuck with, and neither is the masculine. And I sensed that, oh, excuse me, all the money that they spent, it's fucking up the church completely, the satanic church completely, wherever they worship, because they don't have the funds to keep it going. And yesterday I had gotten a download about The karmic masculine could have very well stolen money from the church himself. 50:05 on the timer. Could have stolen money from the church. Like, the church could have a safe, a safe with a dial on it, special money, for emergencies and whatnot. Either even because he's a manipulative asshole, he could have become, really good friends with one of the higher ups who knew what the code was to this. Or sneaky son of a bitch and just so happened to linger around longer after a meeting that they had about you and what their next move was going to be. And well, while they were lingering around, they could have, been paying attention from the peripheral vision or around the corner and paid attention to the combination and either memorized it or put it in his cell phone real fast. Yep. Here you have the King of Pentacles upright. This is awesome. This is the masculine. Loves to work. Hard-working man. Doesn't believe in stealing. No. Doesn't cheat with the bosses. Doesn't lie with the bosses. No. He earns his money fair and square. And he enjoys the fruits of his labor. King of Swords reversed here. Karmic as usual, just tika 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 tika. Lies after lies after lies. And it is getting to the point where the other coven members, that left, they don't believe in shit. They're like, just shut the fuck up. Because, I know that the opposition is watching. I know everybody's watching, and it's, I'm a whistleblower here. No one believes in this asshole anymore. And he believes his own lies, and that is a trait of a sociopath. Then you have the Tower reversed. There's a big change coming, and they know it. Because, if the Tower was upright, this is an unexpected change. They know that a change is coming, and it's gonna suck. 53:43 on the timer, but it is what it is. The change is, hey, your organization, secret society is going downhill. Okay? The masculine's plan of outsmarting you all, it's gonna work. They had no idea that you were a high priestess. They had no idea just how sweet you are because of all the bullshit lies that made you out to be a monster. And you're getting the Four of Wands. King of Wands reversed. Same personality. Same person with the King of Swords reversed right here. The King of Wands reversed. Oh my god. He acts like a know-it-all. Thinks he's an expert at everything. Even though You know, in the beginning, in the middle of this spiritual warfare, he would ask for opinions from other people because he wanted validation. And God forbid if you try to correct him and say, I don't think you should do that. I don't think that that's a good idea. It was fuck you, still doing it. And there was something that was done on the new moon. Him, along with the karmic feminine, they did something. Well, it was a combination of both blood magic and sex magic because those are the two strongest forms of magic. These people, especially the karmic, I mean, hell bent to do whatever it takes to make sure that you don't have your Four of Wands. But this karmic feminine, she's got HIV. She's got an STD because of the karmic masculine. hmm And what's sick about it, though, is that when people in this coven found out that there was an STD and they blamed it on you, of course they blamed everything on you. No, it turns out that somebody had it and knew it, but didn't give a shit because they wanted to participate and have a piece of the pie of all the shit that they were stealing from the feminine. They wanted a piece of the pie. So they didn't say anything and participated with sex magic, blood magic, and the karmic feminine, willing to keep the masculine that, and like I said, she'll do anything. Even if that means, for her mind, unprotected sex to give him the STD so then she's locked him in. I don't think so. Hell to the no. The masculine's too smart for that shit. He, whenever he's engaged in sexual activities, he always uses protection. Six of Pentacles upright. You are getting your justice. You are getting your payouts for enduring all of this. Meanwhile, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Every part of the magic that they did on you, oh my God, they're going to have 7 to 8 years of bad luck. I mean, horrible bad luck, including death or even people committing suicide. Yep. Oh, Four of Pentacles reversed. You will soon be at the point where you'll never lack for money again. Because if it was upright like this, I mean, you're holding on to whatever you got for dear fucking life. Not anymore. Okay. Ugh. I like how I pulled out the cards faster that way. instead of one. Da da da. What does this mean? What does that? It was the Oracle, the Love Oracle cards that took a long time, but I had to share that with you guys. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll explain in a minute. Do, 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 do. This stays the same as it was in my past readings. And Page of Pentacles at the bottom of it. So you still have an idea, a small idea of how you want to make money, but you're still at just the beginning stages of it because you know that right now has not been the right time. But it'll come. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get me to drink shit here. Alright, my gals and bulls. Did I say that right? Okay. So here is the immediate past. We're talking like all of this, well, all of September. It could have been like 3 months. Okay? There's a lot of, with these people, a lot of shit happens very quickly with the way they move. This right here is the immediate future. Over here, you have obstacles, possible obstacles that stand in your way before you get to your official journey or destination, excuse me. And the same shit over here, you have your influence, external influences, your hopes and fears about the situation, and then the final outcome. So, Knight of Wands reversed. Uh, who would have thought? The karmic that's trying to take action and being totally impulsive about it. And when I say take action, I'm talking gang stalking here. Because if it was a knight of swords, then it would just be wah 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 wah. No, right here has, I mean, really has a lot of deep thoughts about kidnapping. And you wouldn't be the first person that he's done that to. Cause I mean, right here, look, the star. You could be in the limelight somehow. I mean, I'm here on the limelight. You guys could be other. You guys could be tarot readers. You guys could be natural witches. You could be healers. You could be, a spokesperson for organizations or whatever. But you're the star. Wish upon a star. You're gonna get what you want, no matter what this fucker tries to do. And if he so happens to try to even touch your ass, obviously going to jail immediately because you would be in a very populated area, whether it's a park, walking down the sidewalk somewhere, or a fucking grocery store, whatever it is. There's gonna be people to see it happen and stop it and call the cops. And when they do a checkup on this fucker, they're gonna see that he's got a long history of crimes. Like this is a professional criminal. And he could also be in the limelight, like in a band or something. Well, guess what? Not for long. Your days with fame are gonna be done. You're not getting the star. You're not getting the feminine. And look, the Ten of Cups reversed. Been willing to do anything, like I said, to keep you miserable from having your Ten of Cups. His personal family has fallen apart. If anything, I've been sensing that his karmic feminine is pregnant again with somebody else. Who cares? It's not our problem. And this is also the karmic family, the coven, their family falling apart. After this whole ordeal is over, like between now and December, all friendships are going to be ruined. Because, I mean, they wanted you to have ruined friendships, keep you in isolation. Excuse me. They didn't want you to have shit. And when it comes to a family, they were doing magic on your ovaries and your uterus. They were trying to give you like ovarian cancer so you wouldn't be able to have any more eggs and shit, which is disgusting. That's horrible. And if any of you guys did get pregnant, um, either stillborns or miscarriages, and I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, but that's what they want for you. But no, that's not going to happen. You are meant to have a family. It is divinely orchestrated. The Hermit upright. This can go in two ways. The masculine, who went into hermit mode to just be by himself, to think for himself without having any other influences, talking his ear off, or ears, excuse me, plural, talking his ears off about how horrible you are and that you guys are such a bad match and blah, blah, blah. Well, it's called the yin to the yang. You balance each other out. And part of the hermit mode was he was getting tired of listening to what other people had to say. It got to the point where, why are you telling me this when I didn't even ask? I mean, quit trying to give me unsolicited advice when I didn't even fucking ask for it. Went into hermit mode. Mhm. And on the other hand, this can talk about the feminine as well, being in hermit mode because of isolation. And or it could be the karmic because he's trying to hide from the law, the people who are the people who are pissed at for getting them into trouble big time because they didn't ask questions. He's a coward. Then over here, the Two of Pentacles upright. The life becoming more balanced. You could be working, on eating better health, working on your health, learning how to balance between, work and fun. But a lot of your fun, guys, it could be your own personal fun. Don't take that the wrong way. But you get what I mean. It's learning how to balance work or, trying to get a job. Yeah. But this is striking me more as the masculine balancing between work and play. And he's done a great job at it, regardless of what bullshit. Look, see the tornadoes, man, in the back, all the storm. He's done a great job multitasking, yet while being attacked by rumors and gossip and bullying and Seven of Swords upright. Someone trying to get away with shit and, darker the night. That could be in three different ways. The masculine trying to be strategic and plan something to outsmart the karmics, to just get away from the bullshit and come back home. And you got the swords, which talks about communication, secrets, keeping shit to himself. Or I could talk about the karmic masculine and karmic feminine trying to be strategic to steal something. I want to get a clarifying card for that actually. What the hell? For the seven of soon. Oh, huh. It's the karmics trying to prevent the Six of Cups because the Six of Cups is in reversed. Six of Cups talks about someone from your past with a lot of nostalgia. But because it's in reversed, this is the karmic masculine that's trying to ro- rob your house, like rob your house and kidnap you in the middle of the night or some shit. Like that's what he was thinking about doing. What the fuck? Crazy ass son of a bitch. The sun in reversed. Because the karmic's not happy. The karmic is not happy if he doesn't have you. And you don't have any good memories with this fucker. The sun reversed. He's trying to be very sneaky. And he was. And shit, you know what? He still could be in this mentality. Ten of Swords reversed. All of the betrayal it's done with. Yep. For you and your masculine, it's all done with the betrayals and finding out a- about this idea and other people finding out about what the fuck this karmic wanted to do, and he drives by the house. Knight of Pentacles upright because karmic knows right here that the Knight of Pentacles, this is the slowest moving knights ever, but com- coming your way has been for a while in the past, coming your way, and wants to make you not only an offer of money here, but an offer of love more. Because money doesn't always have to be tangible. It can be abundance with love too. Wow. The Hanged Man upright. This is the Pisces card. Yep. Doesn't have to be a Pisces though, but this could represent how the karmic has constantly been putting you on the limelight by persecuting your ass. But now it's the other way around with the karmic. Everybody knows the truth about the karmic, and now he is being hung upside down by a fucking tree and being persecuted. Oh no. Seven of Wands reversed. There's no defending. You don't have to defend yourself because you're divinely protected. The masculine is divinely protected. Over here. Wow. 11919. That is not bad. Okay, so strategy seems to be working. Right here, this is the immediate future, which could be this month through December. Who fucking knows? Because these people move like lightning speed. Five of Wands upright, arguing. Arguing in every way And of course, the arguments are about the karmic masculine and his lies. Uh, the people who dropped out of the coven a long time ago really, really just want to beat his ass because these people are in a lot of financial trouble with the crimes that they committed. They're going to jail no matter what. And they're also fighting about how you're a fucking whistleblower. A lot of you guys out there could be tarot readers and you're talking about this and it's like, well, how does she know this? How does she know this? Somebody must have told her. No, because I mean, if she's been in isolation and whatever, then how the fuck does she know? And even before the fucking isolation, she just knew that something was fucking up. Some juju up in the air. And fighting about how they just can't make you a blood sacrifice. Or the masculine, the blood sacrifice either. And how they just can't outsmart you. And the Five of Swords reversed. There's no more strategies that they can come up with. They tried everything in the book. Every magic book, they've tried it all. And they just can't succeed. The Three of Cups reversed. Eh, no more third party. No more third party in the situation. Wow, 22, on the timer. The Queen of Swords reversed. That's the karmic feminine just talking shit about you. Talking shit about you with how the King of Swords reversed was talking shit, because that's all they can do. Ten of Pentacles upright. This is the jackpot, y'all. Everything you've been manifesting for the longest time, you get it all. Dream job. Nobody's standing in your way to give you so much of a hassle with your dream job, you know. Things are going to come so much easier to you. It's like no more of the bullshit of going 5 steps ahead, but then being pushed back by 10. That's over with. Dream job, marriage, children, the house. Because, I think a lot of you out there have always had an inner knowing since you were a kid that you were not meant for poverty and complete depression or, being suicidal or anything like that. You're meant for greatness. Ace of Sword in reversed. Yep. Breakthrough in communication. Once again, this is a good sign for you, but a shitty sign for the opposition. Because they cannot stop This reunion, they cannot stop another breakthrough from happening. No, it just get over it, people. Impossible obstacles here. Oh, the Nine of Wands reversed. It's you don't have to be worried about looking over your shoulder anymore, guys. Which is a good thing because this whole story, which is a crazy ass love story, coming to an end soon. But these other people, they are not spiritual warriors. They are not spiritual warriors. Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is the karmic feminine. They try to make you look like this. I mean, Nine of Pentacles reversed. That's a whore, a prostitute, not a good wife, not a trusted person. If they've got any kids, they don't take good care of their kids. And, it's noticeable. It's noticeable for sure. And for some of you guys, other karmic feminines out there, y'all had your kids taken away. See, this karmic feminine is thirsty as shit for money. Loves the finer things in life, just like the karmic masculine. And that's why she's been threatening and bullying the masculine about money if he goes back. But it's not going to happen. It's just not. Get over it. You're a lady of the streets. That's it. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but that's all you're fucking good for. You've been around the block with so many men. You got an STD. That's it. Nine of Cups upright. You get everything that you've been manifesting because you don't have this karmic family, the huge coven, fucking with you that much anymore because there's only like 15 or 20 people left. And there's more women than men. And the third party is out of the picture. So now you can have your Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords reversed. They try to. It doesn't matter what fucking crazy ass situation they put you through, what obstacle they put you through. Well, one hell of a creative son of a bitch, and you always got out. You always managed to untie the ropes. No matter what the rumor was, no matter what the spiritual attack was, you always managed to get yourself out. And you started, how do I say, whenever you felt really depressed or even suicidal, you realized that that was the spirit of depression and the spirit of suicide that was being sent to you. Those were projections of thoughts that were being sent to you. They weren't your thoughts. You picked up on that. Four of Cups up, right? Somebody having a big ass adult temper tantrum because it's the karmic doesn't know how to manage his life at all. It's a train wreck. I think part of it too could be ADHD and other mental illnesses and the other substances that he's taking that he can't think right because of it. But with the Nine of Swords reversed, you're sleeping great at night. You're sleeping great at night, and the masculine, he knows now that he can sleep good at night because he's coming, y'all. This reunion's coming. You got the wedding coming over here. All of it. All of it. Holy shit. Mm. I hope you are still with me. Take a last break. Okay. So, I like the way that this new spread is working. I think it goes faster. It was just that Oracle reading that took up most of the time. But I had to share that. That was crazy. But from now on, I think I'm just going to use maybe one Oracle card and the tarot, and that's it. Ugh. Eight of Pentacles, reverse. This is your influence. But, this isn't you. Eight of Pentacles talks about being lazy, or and he goes, okay, being lazy, not wanting to work for your own shit, with actual labor. This was a lot of hard work with magic, is what it was. But it all went to waste because you're still here, you're still alive. The Fool reversed. That's the karmic. Total fucking fool, idiot. I mean, all the hard work for nothing and never took anyone's advice about anything, even though he would ask for advice because he wanted validation that his opinion or strategy was right. People would say, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. Well, look at what it's gotten you. Queen of Wands reversed. This also talks about someone who's a slut, a dark witch. This is the karmic feminine. Just like you have the King of Wands in reversed over there too. They've been working together as a pair behind the scenes for a good while. Hmm. Jealous of you like no one else's business. I mean, beauty magic, glamour magic. I mean, wants to embody everything about you because she wants to be you so she can keep the masculine. But you can't do that. Everybody is their own person. Everybody is their own person. External influences here. The Wheel of Fortune. This is great. Look, it's a 10. Roman numeral, that is a 10 right there. Finale, finish, ya se acabó, done. Moving on to the next chapter of life. Hallelujah. Okay? Three of Swords reversed. Healing from heartache. I think that's more the masculine. Healing from the heartache of the truth because the devil in reverse, this is wonderful. They're not in devil like energy anymore because the karmic feminine wanted him to go back down to being in devil like energy again with, you know, substances of all kinds, having fun parties, all that shit. But now that mental mind illusion magic is over with and the psychic attacks have stopped because the illusions have been broken, going back to a better version of themselves. They had to for this reunion and this upcoming, marriage and celebration to come through. The Eight of Wands reversed. Ay, slow action and slow creativity because this whole journey has been long and drawn out like no other. But that's because people not listening to omens, people always going against the grain, especially with the last few who are still around. And I guess they're stupid because they don't listen to these omens and follow them. It's still they're getting themselves kicked in the ass constantly. It's like, stupid is stupid does, and it's the definition of insanity. When you do the same thing over and over again and thinking you're going to get different results, no, that's the definition of insanity. And I mean, these strategies may have worked for years long before, but not now because I mean, you fucked around with the wrong people. Five of Cups in reversed. Yeah, the plan, they tried so hard to keep you stagnant and in poverty constantly. But, excuse me, it's not gonna happen. Everybody, before people go to jail, they're losing everything. People are having to, their cars are getting repoed, having to call bankruptcy, all of it, because they can't stand in your way anymore. No, because the truth is out. The Two of Swords reversed. And for these people, now that they know just how crazy of a liar that the karmic is and the karmic feminine is as well, they know that there's nothing they can do. It's just they're disgusted, and I keep hearing the masculine's disgusted with the shit that's been going on. Six of Wands upright. This is victory, y'all. Victory over everything. It's like I said, the spiritual warfare. You're learning your lessons with the karmic debt that y'all had to pay off. Okay, and the masculine had karmic debt to pay off. And you listened and followed to the synchronicities and the signs that you were given. You followed your intuition, but also used your logic as well. So that's great. That's awesome. And because these people will never be able to keep you in poverty again, you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to have to hold on to everything so tightly anymore. Page of Wands in reversed. Oh, please. Little fucking jit thinks that he's got an idea to try to take some form of action with, okay, what the fuck is the word for it? Flying monkeys, people that come your way pretending to be nice and shit, but they're just trying to get information out of you. That's what's going to happen with the karmic. I'm sorry, the karmic is going to try to send the masculine a flying monkey. The masculine's going to be like, fuck off. I already know what this is bullshit about. Ay, ay, ay. Ay. Page of Pentacles upright. No matter what the fuck this karmic thinks that they're gonna do to try to hold you back, no. Cause there you go. Page of Pentacles. You still have your idea for a project you've got in the future that you want to do, and it's gonna work. King of Cups upright. Your masculine helping you out because you have the Queen of Cups upright. There you go. Oh, and look, the World upright. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, the good shit, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Yep. King and Queen right there. The Star, the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups upright. Yeah, these two fucking losers with Queen of Swords reversed with the King of Swords reversed. King of Wands in reverse with this losing bitch over here. Yeah, they've been partnering up for a long ass time. You're a high priestess. They never thought it. Never in a million years. Wow. And you can rest with the Four of Swords upright. You can rest. The Emperor upright. That is your masculine. Your ship's coming through. Two of Cups upright. That's great. Eight of Cups upright. Yeah, masculine. Walking away from all of this bullshit. The Magician upright. Both of you guys are alchemists. And you have the Queen of Pentacles upright. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Oh, and the Empress upright. This is a total power couple. I'm speechless. And the Ten of Wands in reversed. Burdens are dropped. Karmic debt's been paid. This is so beautiful, guys. So beautiful. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Now I'm gonna do the Divine Feminine Oracle. If you men don't wanna watch that, that's fine. Or, I mean, you guys could have, fast forward to that shit, but the cards that came out of that too, when I was practicing, spot on. Whoa. It flipped around. Somebody can't sleep at night while you and the masculine can sleep fine. Somebody can't. Both karmics cannot sleep well at night. Oh well, too bad. Oh man. Said love is in the air everywhere I look around. Wasn't that a 70s song? I hope I didn't bore you guys. I really, really hope I didn't bore you guys. It's a new spread to try. Very, very last break. Holy shit. I am surprised with the timing. I'm gonna hurry up on this part. Seriously, I mean, if I can make this under 2 hours and shit, yeah. Okay. So, yep. When I was practicing and whatnot, I swear. Here we go. Kali, the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Mira Bai, the saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. And you know what, ladies? Remember how, for some of y'all, the karmic tried to marry you in the 5D and have it to be a spiritual marriage. How fucking creepy. Now, that's true freedom. You ain't gotta worry about that shit. And your soul informs you. Sarah Lakali, Queen of the Outsiders. This is a lot of you guys are the black sheep of your family. Okay? It says, I have arrived. I am where I will always be in love. That's in love with herself, and she's accepted that she is the black sheep. Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever expanding love. Watch me, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Listen to that again. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. It's your mindset. Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. You're damn right. Freya, she's a badass goddess. The goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. The Shekinah, if I remember correctly, this is a goddess with Jewish folklore, if I'm correct. Saraswati, the goddess of self knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. Some of y'all need to get creative because you have been through so much shit and pressure that you guys got to do something fun. Yemoya, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. I hear Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. I'm telling you, you guys need to have some fun and be creative and learn to laugh more after everything y'all been through. Ariadne, mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Ain't that the and look at the lightning bolt. And this coven, man, they created a whole hell of a labyrinth of bullshit that you had to go through, and you didn't want to face it, but you had to because the only way out, you got to go through it. It's like a fucking haunted house. Okay? Yeah, the haunted house, scary and shit. You want to get out, but the only way to get out of it is to get through it. Dakini, the enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Ain't that the fucking truth? This is your love story and the story of how you became to be your authentic self. Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. This is important for all the females out there that were subjected to sex magic, especially in the astral travel. That's what happened to me. Kadisha, the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. That's awesome because, I mean, the karmic masculine wanted complete control over your life. I'm just gonna get 3 or 4. Beautiful reading, man. Hmm. Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. I'll be goddamn. I mean, and you have 55, 55 on the timer. Wow. Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me, because your body is your home, and nature is your home too, Gaia. Thekla, prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I'll be shit. And look, there's a fucking lion, which they're Leo. Ah, Mile Boggle, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Mhm. Last one, Brigitte, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. There you all go, guys. Mwah. This is beautiful.